What's up, Internet? Welcome back to No Case Shall Remain Unsolved. In the last episode, we started the game, but you'd have no idea based on the amount of stuff that we're seeing here. Basically, we figured out that the game is a little bit of like a non-linear mystery detective game where we're investigating different conversations that we, as a former police detective, have had with all of these suspects of a case about a missing girl, 7-year-old girl who just went missing from a playground. That's about as much as we know, but there's also some other little information. For example, the mother and the father of this girl have divorced. We know that she went missing around the time that her brother went to a stationery shop to pick up some sweets for her. And that there are a bunch of locks that we don't know how to unlock at this moment. So yeah, let's keep going. Honestly, the only way to keep going is to just, in fact, keep pulling the different threads we got going on here. The last thing we did was this weird aside of City Hall, potentially just making money off of doing welfare checks. So they pay the police officers to do welfare checks, and they cover themselves in some way. Doesn't feel like it has anything to do with anything, but maybe it's a character we actually need. Let's click on calling. Oop, hello. Have you contacted Seowon's father? Have you contacted Seowon's father? I keep calling him, but he won't pick up. It's not out of the ordinary, but we only meet for her birthdays. But this is an emergency. His own daughter is missing. Detective, I was texting him on that day you came from the police station. Seowon's always a quiet girl, but she was chattering about how much happier she'd be if her father was here too. So I asked him if he'd come by and say hello, but he's heartless, that man. We have him. That's done. Okay. I don't know where to put this order-wise. That makes me re-evaluate this, though. As a family. I go along sometimes, but one of them isn't wheelchair accessible. So Hyojong has to take the kids on her own. What the fuck is this person then? Wait. Today too. If they'd only gone to the other playground. This is not the dad. I feel like this might be the grandma. No, but it's not, because this is very clearly my daughter. I'm so sure Seowon would be at the playground, but when I got there, I didn't see her. It could be, actually. Both could work. I mean, elementary school classes. I'm just gonna keep pulling. You received the notice from the school board, correct? It says in our files that she didn't attend pre-entrance day. I'm just here to check in and make sure everything's alright. The world's a dangerous place these days. I've been told City Hall personnel has spoken with Seowon's grandmother already, but I just wanted to be sure. Oh, okay. So the welfare check to Seowon was the first thing that incited this. Of course she is, Detective. You must have your hands full checking up on every absence in the district. You'll see once she wakes up. Seowon's healthy as a horse now. She'll have no trouble going to school. At least in the time all that time in the hospital was tough on her, but she's grown up so strong. I'm proud of her. Seowon's been she's been no end of trouble since I was pregnant with her. I think she takes after her father. She was born premature. The doctor scared us every time we went in for a checkup about how one thing could go wrong and then something else and on and on. I don't remember how many waivers and consent forms I had to sign, but I always knew she'd be all right. How those little hands were going to get bigger and stronger one day. No need to worry. I'm taking very good care of her. Seowon's father and I are no longer together, but my mother and I are doing our best to give her everything she needs. And I'll make sure she comes out to the first day of school. Thank you for checking in. I think the rice is ready. Would you like to join us for food, Detective? Okay, so obviously this is the mom. But my mother and I. Okay, and then this is basically the top. Oh! Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, I see. And when I get things right, they start to fill up a key. Okay. All right, so this helps with the, like, locking things in. All right. I love that. That's awesome. So that's a first little step for sure. Let's see. What else do I need to do? Why can't I click the ones that I've unlocked? Is it that I need to get all 3 of the... hashtags? Please leave this case unsolved. Nope, that one's not valuable. Let's see. Let's go with taller. Do you really think Mr. Kim Gan-seok is the culprit? Ooh. Thank you for telling me, Myung-ho. I've heard you're in 5th grade at elementary school. With your height, I bet the girls won't leave you alone. You're very tall for your age. Is it because you take after your mom? I take after her? Really? Am I really like her? Ooh, that's slightly sinister. So this is a later thing. This would open up, that's fine. That actually connects correctly. How about this other one here at the bottom? Tall and school, huh? Is there another one that's school? Can I... Okay, so those stay open. Okay, so I can choose which one I want to do. We received testimony that you spoke on the phone with a City Hall employee and told them Seowon couldn't attend pre-entrance day for personal reasons. Do you live with your daughter? Yes, this is the grandma. The pre-entrance day? What was it my daughter said now? A slight cold, I think. Yes. I remember now. I knew it was pre-entrance day, so I asked my daughter later how it went. I don't live with her, of course, but I'm in the area and drop in from time to time. It's just, I don't want to leave her alone for too long, spending all her time wallowing in misery. I do remember that I was visiting a few days ago when that City Hall employee called. He asked me the same thing you did, Detective, so I think I said that she was doing well and that I was taking perfect care of my granddaughter. Detective, this is ridiculous. It was just one missed pre-entrance day at school. What are you interrogating me for? So this is obviously Grandma. Don't know when. I kind of honestly can't... Oh! That is before the other one, because this ends with, I'll have a stern word with my daughter. Honestly, I can't believe she's gone and called you. It's all right. Again, was there anything unusual about Seowon's activities? Okay, I wonder how many of these do I have to chain together. What are you interrogating me for? wonder if this is the top one. Yes! So, 2/5/2012. So this is either May 2nd or February 5th. Either way, 2012. Oh, this doesn't connect. That's interesting. Playgrounds. Oh, Christ. Okay. Does Seowon have any favorite places near the playground? Somewhere she might have wandered off to on her own. Yeah, exactly. Wandered off. She didn't stroll away somewhere. She's been kidnapped. Oh, is the dad in a wheelchair? That makes a lot of sense. Okay. All possibilities are on the table, as if. Get you off your chairs and do something. We're running out of time here. Mobilize the force. Get those cruisers on the streets. Anything. Tick-tock, detective. Who knows what they're doing to her? And you're sitting here asking where she's gone on her own? Damn it. Damn it. I'm so sorry, detective. I know you're doing everything you can. Okay, so this is Dad. I wish there was a button to also just shoot it right straight to the top. Okay, so where is that weird one that I couldn't figure out? There's the one about... this one. It was business as usual. I go along sometimes, but one of them isn't wheelchair accessible, so Hye-jong has to take the kids on her own. This must be the dad. Oh, so here's It's Alright. Aha! Excellent! Oh, I maybe need only one more connection. This is great. This is legitimately awesome. Hold on. Okay, so Seowon's grandmother, we already have her. City Hall employee, I have that one too. I'm just trying to cross things off as I see it. Okay. So I think all the ones that were weird I've now figured out. Gone on her own. Has Seowon ever wandered off alone somewhere? Before. Is that really possible? Detective, I think it might be my fault she's gone. I was in the hospital for a long time after I had Seowon. I couldn't care for her because I was bedridden. But since we both spent so much time looking up at the hospital ceiling, I thought maybe... I thought I might be able to understand her better. Now, though, I'm not so sure. Do you think she resents me? Is that why she won't call me Mom? Is that why she's always so hard to find? I have to scour all the playgrounds to find her. Okay, so that's clearly Mom. I don't know where that last one fits, but let's talk about more about that hospital. Is there a special meaning to Seowon's name? Seowon was born at 23 weeks. She weighed less than 700 grams. Her mother had just come out of the C-section and was about to be transferred to the ICU with the baby, but the nurse called for me. It was only for a few seconds, but she let me see Seowon. Seowon reminded me of Thumbelina, a fragile, precious little princess nestled in a bright red flower. She was so light I could barely feel her in my arms. I was scared she might float away if I was so much as breathed in her direction. The nurse told me to have a look, but I didn't know how. I could barely see through my tears. I couldn't even get a proper look at my precious baby girl. And then, the first thing I did after that confusing meeting, I registered her birth. I sprinted straight from the hospital to City Hall registration desk. I didn't stop to catch my breath. Then I wrote down her name, Seowon. That's Seo for rhinoceros and Won for origin. It's an unusual name, I know. At the time, I was thinking of the old saying about marching forward like the lone horn of the rhino. I thought of that strength. I put all my weight into each stroke of the pen, every last one, hoping that the fragile piece of paper might help her somehow, that it might help root her to life, like a powerful anchor that kept her moored to us. So this is Dad. I'm just gonna pull this up. This is definitely like an intro first conversation type question. But not above this stuff. Okay, let's talk about a name. What's in a name? Interesting. Not that one, then. Birthdays. Okay, not that one either. Police station. Who were you on the phone with on the afternoon of February 3rd? Well, our office isn't exactly well staffed, so I'm the one doing most of the phone duties. Yeah, Jong, on the afternoon of the 3rd? Employees complain if we check in too often, so we don't usually do that, and there's not much to call about in the afternoon. Wait a second. Ah, I see. I did call, but it wasn't for anything special. There's gonna be, what was it now, a Best Caregiver Award ceremony in a few days? So we asked if she could make it. Like, we have more than 100 caregivers working with us, but no one wanted to show. I think that was the gist of the call. I kind of regretted calling her. I mean, she's not the type to do that kind of company spirit event. You've talked to her, right? Can't even have a nice long chat. She's always cutting calls short, something about being too busy with the kids. Has she even come into the office recently? So what's this all about? I mean, as long as she's doing her job, right? But a police visit? Really? She's not exactly a slacker. What's going on here? Oh, interesting. Oh, she's a caregiver. Employees complain if we check in too often. Stay on the line. I'm on my way. Could you tell me what happened? I got a call from my mother, Seowon's grandmother. She said, I'm at the store outside the condo complex and security called saying the fire alarm was going off inside the house. A security guard went over to my mother's house to check. Security went... Yeah, but he couldn't open the door, so she asked me to go and open it for her. I chewed her out. She knew I couldn't bring Seowon somewhere so dangerous. I told her to go herself, but she was so stubborn. Mom said she could get to this playground and pick up Seowon faster than she could get home, so I should rush over to her house and make sure everything was fine at her place, that she would be there soon. She said that made the most sense. She was going to wait for me with Seowon outside the building. I went to Mom's house and the security guard was there. I opened up the door for him. The place was filled with smoke. I don't know what she was cooking on that stove, but the pot was burnt black. The guard turned off the stove and opened the windows, but all I could think of was Seowon and how glad I was that I didn't bring her to such a dangerous place and that the fire didn't get any worse. I ran back into the elevator. It was only a few minutes, I swear. I found Mom waiting for me outside the building just like she promised, but when I asked her where Seowon was, she said, I thought you took her with you. Detective, are you here yet? Okay, so obviously Mom. So this is just gonna keep going up. Oh. Yeah, okay. That's good. That's good. Some good stuff. So this whole... oh, I see, though. This whole section now moves as one. Okay, so maybe... up a little bit? Yep. We got a key. We got a key. Okay, so... Seowon is gone. She was just at the playground. Stay on the line. So this is a different day. So we're talking about... oh, this is... okay, so it is day month. So... April 2nd. And then almost a month later, May 2nd. And then... yeah, all the stuff that we just figured out. Have you contacted Seowon's father? Maybe this comes up? Nope. I don't know about the order of those, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so I feel like use a key. Oh, so they're expendable, but I could choose whichever one I want. That's really interesting. I feel like I have to do this one. Oh, but I need this one, right? This isn't your fault as much as it isn't Myung-ho's fault. Ah, I almost forgot to congratulate you. Happy birthday, Mrs. Shin. Today is your birthday, correct? I know this may not be the best time, but I think you should know. I paid a visit to the stationery store Myung-ho goes to for Seowon's candy. So they have a caregiver. So it's the grandmother, but they also have like a nanny. And I spotted this. Apparently, Myung-ho picked up Seowon's usual candy and a birthday card. The owner said he took a long time trying to decide which to get. I wondered why he'd get a birthday card of all things, but now I understand. Thank you. I always thought Myung-ho hated me. I wasn't trying to take his mother's place, but I assumed that's what he thought. How could I be so stupid? I should have known better, knowing how badly he'd been hurt. Detective? What happens to Seowon's mother now? Oh, I got an achievement. Birthday, this isn't your fault. That's probably because it's a key one, right? So Mrs. Shin. Interesting. So... and also the ones that are locked in... yeah, they're locked in on people and time, which is good to know. Cool. I want to know more about the finality of this. How does Myung-ho feel? It must have been a big change for him. Your station searched the park in the neighborhood, right, Detective? The one with the pond? The weeping willow trees by the water. They're lonely to look at. I took a stroll there with Myung-ho and Hyejong, and the trees reminded me of Myung-ho. It looks like he's at the mercy of the world sometimes, but the truth is, he's the most unyielding boy you'll meet. For children and adults too, I suppose. A death in the families is apparently like experiencing your universe collapse. Rebuilding from those ruins was a time-consuming journey. But I think Myung-ho's managed quite well in his own right. I don't know if you noticed, but there's something he always carries around, never leaves home without it. Ooh, interesting. Okay. This is not the teacher, though, so hold on. I took a stroll there with the brother and the caregiver, and the trees reminded me of the brother. This might be the grandma. Because there's no one else that really makes sense there, but we could figure that out. How about time? How do you remember that? And I think this is going to be about 3:33. my phone's call history. I'll never leave the children alone when we're out together. But then I got a phone call. I don't usually get calls in the afternoon. I think I panicked. The first thing that came to mind was that I had to pick up somewhere quiet so I could hear, so I ducked into the condo hallway. The call history is 5 minutes long, but she disappeared in less than that. I know because I looked up partway through the conversation and she was already gone. Okay, so this actually could be the caregiver or the mom, and now that I think about it, where is the mom's one? So this is probably caregiver. When did you last see her at the playground? And then... let's change this to... Yep. Okay, cool. Yeah, I knew that one felt weird. This is a little bit more frantic. She's gonna lose her job and she lost the kid. That's definitely important. Exactly 3:33 in the afternoon. Detective, she disappeared 3 hours ago. So the mom calls it in, right? And then we interview Shin Hye-jung, right? Okay, these are all still just the locks. Oh, right. Let's do like one or two more and try to reveal a little bit more. I don't know if I have a running theory yet. I think I'm still trying to assemble all these pieces of information. I think I'll be clicking the same 3 once, though. Caregiver. Nope, that one doesn't work either. I think I've done all the ones here at the top. Let's keep going. Name. Okay. I might just have to also... I might actually have to do something rather than click around. Playground. What's this one down here? Tall and school. Playgrounds. Same ones. Yeah, we're getting the same tags. Turned himself in. Birthdays? Okay, so clearly we're not getting something. So hold on. So crying. Oh, there is a cry. Where is cry? Hurt? Aha! When did Seowon's mother leave you? We've been divorced for about 5 or 6 years. I'm a monster, aren't I? Abandoning my wife when she needed me the most. But at the time, I thought it was all for the best. That we reached our limit. That we'd only hurt each other if we kept on living like this. That's what I told myself. When our eyes met, I would face the emptiness inside. And it was excruciating, because I knew that that void could never be filled. If we could only have cried it out together and kept each other going. But we struggled to help each other. We were making no progress at all. And one day, we realized that it hurt more to deal with our pain together than alone. So we chose to go our separate ways. That was our decision. To run from our wounds instead of confronting them. To let the blade drop on the guillotine. Okay, so obviously, Dad. And then... these are together. I mean, this is just gonna go higher and higher. Maybe we have the chance it connects, but I don't really need it to. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Okay, so, and then we have cry. Aha, there we go. Kindergarten teacher's testimony. I'm so grateful to her. I had no idea that she was keeping such a close eye on Seowon. There's something Seowon always says to me. Mommy's the saddest person in the world. She never says that when her father's around, of course, but I think I understand what she means now. Seowon genuinely thinks that way. She couldn't handle it otherwise. That's why she refuses to cry, because then that makes her the saddest person instead of her mom. She couldn't handle it if she were the saddest person in the world, getting pity from everyone. That's probably how she sees it all. She's still so young. Children who are forced to grow up fast end up with better control of their emotions, and that breaks my heart. I don't think this is about her mom. I don't think this is her mom speaking. I'm so grateful to her. Seowon always says to me. This is probably Grandma, actually. But I don't know, and I don't want to guess that, so I'm going to put it in our kindergarten world. I think I'm coming up to the end of an episode here. We've done really well. I think in the next episode, I now have to kind of investigate a little bit more of... Whoa, what the fuck is this? I need a number? The key reason the English teacher needed funds. Oh, okay. So, yeah, maybe we just do some of these locks in the next episode. Cool. I'm really excited about where this is going. I wasn't expecting to love this as much as I'm really loving this right now. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a like and subscribe if you want to see future episodes. You can check out any of the other video playlists that we have of all of our full playthroughs, and check out the ongoing playthroughs of other games that we're doing right now. I think at this point it's probably still Blueprints, probably on a later stage Blueprints episodes, and another casual puzzle game alongside it. Always trying to keep things interesting on the channel, and I hope you are enjoying the variety through it all. With that, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.